4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Payne kicks to Lopez. Ring shot on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Lopez, a screen on James. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Young. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
Here's LeBron. After the basket by Brooklyn, passes it to Lights Out. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
Both free throws good from Lights Out. Brooklyn trailing. Payne with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Park passes to Payne. It's Young on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. Payne can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. James, the pass to Lights Out. Unloads. It's good from the top of the key. Lights Out's got 12 points in the game.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for LeBron James. 22 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Lights Out. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. And you look at Hollis Jefferson, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 6-point game. Now the feed to Bogdanovich. The pass to Sullivan. A 3-ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Lights Out. He's got 14. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 6. Now here's Payne. No one near him. To end the drought, and Young with the nice bucket inside.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Young's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's lights out. There's a screen. Shot off the screen. The rebound by Ezeli.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The shot by LeBron, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. And the foul. Here's Smith. Last time out he had 13 points. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Park in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's lights out. Rebound Brooklyn. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 46 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Park.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's lights out. 19 points in the game. And again, it's Cleveland.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
And their field goal percentage shows that, over 60 now. Tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
Now here's Lopez. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Young passes to Sullivan. 6 to shoot. Back to Young. Tries it from the top of the key. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. James kicks to Smith. Pass to lights out. For the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Kyrie Irving better not be hurt a lot. Stephen Curry was. I mean, Stephen is my favorite team. But when it comes down to 2K, Play now? He's still on.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already.
Wow.
We are in December. You look at Cleveland. They've had a very slow start to the season so far. Down in the bottom half of the conference. A game behind.
And seeing where the Nets are, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Zeller, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Love comes in for James. And it's Jennings in for Rozier. Now here's Lopez. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's lights out. And the three off target. Nets trail by 13.
Steal. Oh, steal.
Dishes it to Lopez. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Dang it, Meg.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. That's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And the Nets with possession here.
Dribble slow.
Knocks it loose. And here we go. Here's lights out. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
That's good. Lights out's got 30 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Fires the three. That's good. Lights out's got 33.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Damn, foul.
Feeds to Lopez. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Jennings passes to lights out. Puts up a three. Another three for Cleveland.
Oh, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
And the Nets with possession here. 17-point game. Now Cleveland moving it up. Jennings leading the charge, and he gets it to go. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's Smith. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Smith's got 5.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Sullivan. He's guarded by Jennings. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
We got to be more physical on defense.
For the Cavaliers, Cephalosha comes in for J.R. Smith. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided.
And make your presence felt.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Yeah, no. Work. does he get that? Yo, Savage, your baby mama.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. We did do a good job finding space on the perimeter, moving the ball around, and getting open looks from three-point range. That was a big plus. And what I want to see more than anything is everyone working together to get open looks. Let's use picks. Let's keep the ball moving around. And when we get someone free, let's get it to them. All right, guys, I know we got a healthy lead, but we cannot let up against this tougher team. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is, Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Larry Drew. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Lights out there with Jennings. And it's Zeller in at the center, locking down the middle.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
Nets trail by 20. Payne kicks to Lopez.
I'll be doing them too early.
Passes to Park. Back to Lopez. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in fewest turnovers per game. 9th in assists. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
He misses the free throw.
Did the ball roll behind him? Don't matter.
And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. The pass to Lights out. Back to LeBron. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty at the line. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Tipped away. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Nets passing it around. Young with no one around. Zeller grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Jennings has got his second bucket tonight.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Park. Tries a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Passes it to Lights out. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. Lights out's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays.
Let's take a look at numbers for Young. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally.
Now, here is Young. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Young's got 6.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
He better fall.
Here's lights out. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Nets trail by 20. And here's Payne to the wing right side.
Block that.
The rebound by Kevin Love. Zeller passes to Lights Out. There's the bucket. Good. Lights Out's got 46 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Jennings. They set the pick. Here's Lopez. No luck. Great D that time from James. Cleveland leading by 22. He feeds it to Zeller. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. And again, it's Cleveland.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And it's blocked.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the pass to Lights Out.
I better break.
The tray. Another 3 for Cleveland. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the shot is good. 20 points for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The 3. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Payne. That's good. Payne's got 6.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The zero coach gotta say. Trigo, you not gonna talk? Larry Drew.
Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. There's LeBron James.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
And here's Payne following the three-pointer by Freak. Lopez a screen. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Pass to Sullivan. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Lights Out.
Oh, that's dead back right.
The rebound by the Nets. Young's got his third rebound tonight. Payne with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh!
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Passes it to Sullivan. Out to the right wing. Lets the three fly. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Lights out. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bogdanovich dishes to Payne. Screened by Young. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Payne can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to James. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Festus Ezeli comes in for Brook Lopez. And Stokes subbed in. Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Cody Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for James. And Lights Out subbed in for J.R. Smith. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Payne, and it's Park in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Nets making a switch here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. And a wide open look for Thornton. And the Nets miss again. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The offensive rebound and the dunk by Zeller.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player. Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
No good from Lights Out. Burnett shooting 43% from the field. And Thornton kicks to Payne. Back to Thornton to the right side. The dish to Payne. There's the feed to Thornton. A 3-ball, and he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Pass to Rozier. The pass to Lights Out. Fires the 3. That is good. Lights Out's got 57 points.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Payne passes to Harrison. Lopez dishes to Payne. 5 on the clock from the line, and that's good for 2. And that's 10 points for Brook Lopez.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Okay, reset.
Here's Lights Out.
Combo.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
From deep three-point range, Harrison with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by Lights Out.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Kicks to Sefolosha. Pass to Lights Out. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Puts it up from 15. Can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dishes to Thornton. Launches a three. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Feeds it to Sefolosha. There's the screen. Here's lights out. From 11 feet away, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lights out's got 59 points. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. He kicks it to Thornton. And he lays it straight in.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Tomahawk slam.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely from past the arc, and Thornton gets it to go on the assist from Payne. Thornton's got 10 points in just the second half. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. No good from lights out. The Nets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Snatched away. Moving it up. Passes it to Rozier. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
So for the Nets, Jarnell Stokes comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Vaughn in for Payne. Hollis Thompson's checked in for the Cavaliers. And that one misses. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Just 5 to shoot. Harrison passes to Stokes. Shoots from the right block. Rebounded by Sefolosha. The Cavaliers shooting well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Cleveland moving it around. Count that one. 64 points for Freak.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Thornton. He's covered closely. Here's the screen. Here's Harrison. Power down with both hands.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And here's Thornton outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Lights out's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And tonight they took the time they needed, made the plays they had to when they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Nets.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Lights Out. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Shoots it. Again, the Cavaliers score.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
From 10 feet out, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
From deep, no good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
I be rocking them boys. Rocking.